Hello, welcome to Wild Horse Writes. My name is Frederick. Today we are going over descriptions. Write what you know.
Most famous authors set their stories in locations familiar to them. Researching a location or culture can never come close to experiencing it. If it's within reason, try to at least visit your story location. If it's impossible, try the next best thing. For example, you may not be able to afford a trip to Paris in order to sample authentic French cuisine, but you can afford to take a trip to a restaurant owned and operated by a French chef in a city close to your home. You may not have access to a castle, but you might be able to tour a manor house or mansion. If you are writing a fantasy story, you cannot time travel to Europe to visit pre-modern towns, but you can easily go to a large Renaissance fair. The busy atmosphere, shops, and costumes could give you a good idea of what a busy marketplace might have been like. Ask yourself why your story has to be set in a location you've never visited. Many famous fantasy writers set their stories in modern cities, using technology and modern society as obstacle for their characters' magical exploits.
Research what you don't know.
If you've gained as much first-hand experience as possible, fill in the gaps with good old-fashioned research. Get to know your local librarians as well. They can help you locate obscure documents or manuscripts, or help you understand that article on space technology. Research specific details of daily life during the time period your story takes place. If it takes place in modern times, become familiar and comfortable with your characters' backgrounds. Are there historical events they witnessed or lived through which shaped their personalities? Inevitably, unless all your characters work in an office on the same team, you will have to learn about a profession you have no experience with. You can watch YouTube videos or go to trade websites to gain enough knowledge to be able to coherently describe your character's job function or responsibilities. Want your policeman or first responder to seem realistic? Research their processes and terminology. Don't rely on reality TV for your descriptions. Keep in mind, several years may have passed between the time the events unfold and when the show was filmed. The technology might be updated by then. Good old-fashioned research will prevent any such concerns and also make you more familiar with the terminology that might be left out of those reality TV shows.
Take better notes.
Keep a journal when you travel. You can also take a few folders with you to keep all your scraps in order. Save things like interesting food wrappers, pamphlets, maps, subway routes, public transportation cards, newspaper clippings, seashells, pebbles, fancy napkins, strips of cloth, dried flowers, anything that takes you back to your trip or experience. You can later make a scrapbook that you can reference when you write.
Don't focus on visual descriptions.
Many novice writers rely heavily on their sense of sight. However, writing details this way makes your story seem one-dimensional. Sure, your villain might look scary, but how much more terrifying would he be if he smelled like rotten flesh and congealed blood? The heroine of your story might look pretty, but how much more desirable would she be if her lips tasted like chocolate-covered strawberries? The cabin might look cozy, but nothing will compare to the soft, warm fleece blanket draped over the overstuffed couch. Humans don't rely solely on visual cues. It is only logical that your writing include other sensations as well. It will bring your story to life and help the reader connect with your characters. Thank you for watching. If you liked our video, please like and subscribe. And if you have anything you want us to cover, please leave it in the comments below.
We're good. That was it. That was everything.
Okay, I'm done.